Behind Play are co-founders Amaya Papaya, an indoor play place experience that fosters social interaction, cognitive development, and creativity. Help me welcome Yolonda and Amaya Tyler.
I'll wait for my baby to get over here. She's going to have a mic. I will not. I have a big mouth though, so I'm sure you'll be able to hear me. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray!
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray!
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray!
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp.
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, do all three.
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three.
Hooray!
Good job.
Hi, I'm Amaya and I'm 12 years old and I go to South Seminole Middle School.
Hi, I'm Yolanda, and I'm Amaya's mom. And we own.
Amaya Papaya.
When my grandmother was alive, my family would meet at my mother's home for Taco Tuesday dinner night. Each evening will be filled with laughter and some type of shenanigans induced by play. On one of these evenings, Amaya and my granny decided to turn their icy pop desserts into a race.
Granny and I cut open our icy pop and the race began. We started gulping down the icy pop to see who would finish it the fastest. What probably took 1 minute seemed like it lasted forever. Granny finished her icy pop first, while I still had half of mine left. In that moment, we were equals, enjoying a simple moment of play.
What's significant about this moment is that Granny and Amaya leveled the playing field. They were equally engaged. No one was in control of the play. It happened naturally. After the race was over, I'm sure at least 5 more games were created before that night was over. Play is important for all generations. We learn from one another.
At Amaya Papaya, we defined play using 3 C's: community, cognitive development, and creativity. Growing up at Amaya Papaya has shown me that play is an important part of my life. Because of my daily experiences at Amaya Papaya, I know that my dreams are limitless. I have learned to be creative, well-mannered, and importantly, how to have fun.
Community. From the moment children begin to play, they start to create their community. From interactions with family to interactions with other people outside of the home, the social interactions children encounter from 0 to 5 begins to shape and create their community our children will imagine for themselves for years to come.
My first word was dada. As I began to talk, one of the first things my mom would teach me when gathering to play with my friends was their name, instead of calling them that boy or that girl. On the playground, I would say, "What's your name?" "My name is Amaya." This has really helped me with my social skills today. One of my favorite childhood memories of creating community is singing the name song during circle time. I have a name, you have a name, I must call her by her name, Miss Jahira, Miss Jahira. That's her name. Hi, Miss Jahira. Have you introduced yourself to your table mates today? What you call networking, we call creating community.
Take a moment, say hi to everyone around you guys. Creativity. Children are naturally creative. Play is natural. Creativity is play. Have you ever watched a child play? They have some of the most interesting ideas and concepts. However simplistic play seems to you, there is an entire complex symphony happening in the child's universe as they play. When allowed to use their imagination during play, children learn empathy, they learn to regulate their own emotions, and to problem solve. While structured play is inevitable in our society, unstructured play should be encouraged as often as possible. This is where personalities are created and goals are constructed.
I love playing with my Barbies. Playing with my Barbies now is very different than when I played with my Barbies at age 3. Or is it? When I was younger, I gave my Barbies different voices as they communicated with one another. As I got older, my collection got bigger, and the adventures that I imagined for them became greater. Today, when I play with my Barbies, I practice my braiding skills, create new outfits for them, and construct food for them out of various materials. They no longer have voices, but when I'm playing with them, I'm transported to a relaxing place between chores and middle school homework.
Free from middle school homework. Cognitive development. Cognitive skill development in children involves the progressive building of learning skills such as attention, memory, and thinking. These skills allow children to process sensory information and eventually learn to evaluate, analyze, remember, make comparisons, understand cause and effect. Although some cognitive skill development is related to a child's genetic makeup, most cognitive skills are learned. That means thinking and learning skills can be improved with practice and the right training.
When I was little, my favorite book was Knuckle Bunny by Mo Willems. My mom and dad would read that book to me every day, sometimes 5 times in one day. When they weren't reading Knuckle Bunny to me, I was reading it to them. My reading began as me telling them what I remembered them reading to me, and eventually me identifying actual words in the book. By pre-K, I was reading that entire book without help. By 1st grade, I was reading chapter books about Jeannie B. Jones. In 5th grade, I was reading the Kingdom Keeper series, and now in 7th grade, it only takes me 1 week to finish chapter books. I love to read. Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome. I'll add, she didn't get that fast reading skill from me. My husband's the fast reader.
There are many different ways to play. One of my favorite ways to play is through sensory play. On your table, you have sensory bends that my mom and I have constructed for you. Now it's quiz time. What are your 5 senses? What are your 5 senses, guys? 5, yeah.
Good job. If you guys can, if you haven't already, go ahead, open your boxes up. These are boxes that we put together for you guys.
One of these. Oh, I guess. Oh, these shoes.
In my pocket. My hands are big. I have this all around my house.
This month, try their horrible ones for their sensory.
Where'd you find me?
I couldn't find it before. I couldn't find it.
That's why we asked you guys.
When Amaya is not busy with school, dance, Girl Scouts, or Delta Academy, you can usually find her making slime, playing outside in the mud, or making a mess in my kitchen while she cooks. She definitely finds time to play. She definitely loves sensory play. Sensory play encourages your child to explore all of their senses through taste, touch, smell, sight, and sound adventures. During sensory play, children can learn early math concepts and explore science.
When you played in your bin today, what did you feel? If you were to shake the bin, what did it sound like? Did you take time to sniff it? What did it smell like? When you look in the bins, what do you see? What colors do you see? What are the names of the items inside your bin? If you were to replicate these bins, what edible items could you add?
Sensory bins are a perfect example of how play is fostered through the three C's of play. Studies have shown child-led play fosters creativity and problem solving. The use of imagination during play directly helps to shape later perspectives on our community and surroundings, and pretend play allows the ability to integrate emotion with cognition.
As you leave today, take a look at another ben's tables and create community while introducing yourself. When you leave today, think about how you can help foster play through sensory bins and other types of play that may be fun to a child in your lesson.
As we leave you today, we would like to remind you to remember the importance of play. Skidamarinky-dinky-dink, skidamarinky-doo, Amaya Papaya loves you. Skidamarinky-dinky-dink, skidamarinky-doo, Amaya Papaya loves you. We love you in the morning and in the afternoon. We love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Skidamarinky-dinky-dink, skidamarinky-doo, Amaya Papaya loves you. Mwah, everyone, thank you guys for having us today.
Wow. Thank you, Yolanda, again, and especially Amaya. Now, we promised you that we would have fun, we would play, and there you have it. Of course, another one of my favorite toys, I just noticed it because I saw one of the other kids in the room playing with it. Yes. And I think they used to make a noise like it would go out and make some kind of... I'm missing that part. And also, too, Yolanda, I think in the future maybe you ought to have the kids do all the activities first before you give us the play part. Some of us kept talking and playing with you. This is fun. That was great, guys. Especially the, I haven't done the whole you happy and you know it thing in a while. I wanted to stand up, sit down, do all that stuff. So, but anyway, hey, as the video we're